There is some rumors going on. I don't know why this just kind of jumped out the woodworks. But Jason Lee says that Meg the Stallion almost fought
Megan Thee Stallion admitted.
Okay, almost fought another woman named Winnie Harlow. Okay? Let's hear it from him. By the way, congratulations to Jason Lee. He actually just won councilman. He ran for political office. He won councilman, and he won it for Stockton, California. So he's actually now a politician, really. He got elected. I think the votes were, it was only 5,000 people that voted, or 5,000 voted for him and the other person. He had 3,000, the other person had 2,000, so congrats to him. Anyway, he broke the story, and apparently Meg the Stallion was, about a scrap with somebody. And let me try to see if I get to that part. Here we go.
But also, Megan wasn't calling her a bitch. She was like she.
Hold on.
You don't want to read, Charles?
No.
Why? That's all.
No, hold on.
Sobriety.
Trying to find the timestamp.
Stop playing with me. God, man. Words. In her words, she conceded that she lied when she talked to Gail.
Okay.
When Megan's documentary, she came clean.
Did you have sexual?
Jay King, who's a friend of mine, told me, and he's not related to Gail, so we ain't gotta go there. No conspiracy. He told me they were all at Kylie's house. Him, Megan, and Tori were all in the pool. They were super drunk, wasted.
Okay.
Tori started hitting on Kylie. Kylie kicked them out the house. They ended up in the car. They got in the car, and then voila.
Okay.
Everybody that's been drunk has had a drunk night where they don't remember all the details of a situation. Haven't you, Rob?
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Of course.
It's happened to all of us.
All right, Jason. Calm it down now. Calm it down, brother.
So maybe you don't remember everything. Maybe you do. I'm not the one that wants to question you of whether or not you got shot by him, because of course you got shot, even though some people say you didn't get shot.
Yo, Meg got shot. Yo, I was arguing with someone about it. Yo, Meg got shot. I believe she got shot. Okay. Now, I think people's definition of what getting shot is different, right? So if you ask me, technically she got shot. Did a bullet hit her foot? No. A bullet hit near her foot and splintered the bullet and went in her foot. Now, technically, see, I'm going by technically. Technically, according to how it is seen either by the law or how it's seen by the hospital, if a shrapnel of a bullet hits or cuts you in any way, shape, or form, they would technically say you have a gunshot injury due to a bullet. I don't know if they would say a gunshot wound, but injury due to a bullet. So yeah, you know what I mean? I definitely believe that in hindsight, especially when you see that there was some fucking bullet fragments in there. And for anybody who supports Tori, to be honest, if you're still arguing on if she got shot, come on, we got to move past that. Yeah, whether it was a graze wound, whether it was the fragmented bullet, okay, that went in her leg. Yeah, she was twerking 20 minutes later. We get it, whatever, right? The bigger question is just who fired the gun. That's really what it is, right? Let's not argue over really simple shit. Let's argue over the real thing that matters. Okay, a bullet got fired somewhere near you, a fragment went up in your foot, but who fired the shot? That's what's important.
That those were some other thing. I believe you did get shot, but how you got shot and who shot you, I don't know, because if you lied about this, you would lie about that. What's the difference between Gail and a jury? You know who manages Megan, right? Jay-Z.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just saying, just to color the picture, that she has some very powerful people behind her, and a lot of people have said allegedly slept with him.
Okay. Where's the clip? Okay, let me just find it on Twitter. By the way, I think we've all haven't I told you pretty much everything I've heard about that night? again, certain of these things, I don't think Meg even ever commented on them, and a lot of it never got brought up in court, right? Like, it's a very hazy time for a lot of people that were supposedly there. There were certain people who were sober. There were, I don't want to mention some of these celebrities' names that were there. But then you had some people drunk, some people lit. You have, of course, had Kylie. Like, I think I've just told this story a few times, right? And I'll tell it again real quick. Meg gets invited, through these little industry circles to Kylie's little shindig. She goes there. She's bringing her best friend everywhere. That's her plus one, right? I don't know how she gets there because Tori shows up afterwards. So I don't know how she gets there. I don't know if she Ubered or I don't know what the fuck, but she somehow gets there, right? She's there. Shorty's drinking, right? Shorty's drinking. And from some of the people who allegedly were sober, they were describing, and again, maybe I've just been around too many people, and unfortunately sometimes women who are intoxicated, and I see sometimes how their actions become degenerative, and also how sometimes, have you ever been with a girl that's like really like can't control her alcohol? Or like maybe you go out with a big group of people, but that one girl, she loved to drink, but then when she get too drunk, like it's just all bad news. And usually what happens, every place you go to, you're leaving early because of them. That's kind of like how Meg was always described to me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, she's having a good time. She's cool vibes when sober. The more lit she gets, a little bit obnoxious, but everybody gets a little bit loud when you get drunk. Still getting a little bit lit, a little bit obnoxious. The people who are less sober, because again, here's the thing about these, let me tell you, industry parties, you're not supposed to get belligerently blackface drunk. You're supposed to drink modestly. It's still about networking, this and third. You never know. Even if they say it's private, you never know when they got some type of photographer and you're a woman. You want to make sure your makeup is whatever. Like you're a guy. Like you never know. This could go somewhere, right? So you want to be in control. They're saying Shorty's lit. She's getting more and more lit. Like, you know one of them chicks. Shot o'clock. Like, come on, you know one of them joints, right? It's like, and like, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like if you don't know, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Which is a very thin line. Those people are usually sometimes really dope in a sense that they're fun. Like, they're fun. Like, yo, let's jump off the diving board. They were in the pool. I'm not saying that happened, but just like, they're sporadic and it might be fun. But it also, it's a degrading scale of half more shot or the liquor hits. Sometimes liquor usually takes a while to hit. When the liquor finally hits them, it's now they have a glazed over eye look, and their lack of reading social cues is like out of this world. Like I got told one specific incident with Meg. That Meg, that apparently Kylie had lost like a fucking earring or a ring. I don't know, some type of jewelry. And Kylie's like trying to find it. Right? And her trying to find it and her asking about it, whatever. I think she did find it. But it was one of those things where, like, sometimes you might be trying to talk under your breath, but when you're drunk, you can't talk under your breath. Apparently, like, Meg kind of like made like a slightly embarrassing scene for Kylie, because when she was like, and I've told you guys this before, there's a Kim K, like, really dramatic Kim Kardashian loses earring or something. Yeah, something. Like, where she's like bawling, right? Like, she's like fucking bawling. I don't want to play this because they're going to like strike it. And she's like crying, like, oh my God, I lost whatever. And yeah, so she was just like really dramatic. And apparently this went super viral. I don't watch Kardashians, but I don't know if Meg does either. But apparently Meg made it a point. And this is where I'm saying you're too lit to recognize social cues. You're at this chick's house. We get it. She's a white girl. You're a black chick. But this ain't the place to try to make a out of touch joke about racial lines. I think she was allegedly she said, "Yo," she said what? She says, "Oh, let's make sure you find your shit before you think one of the black girls took it or something of the sort," right? And that's then embarrassing. Like Kylie's kind of looking like Kylie only sucked black dick. Like, come on, respectfully. Like, so like already it's like, damn. Oh, you got to bring up the fact that I'm like a white girl. And so anyway, but again, I don't think Meg is saying none of this shit like she's mad. I think she's just too lit. Okay, she's too lit. Whatever. Tori hits her up, and Tori comes over. Tori comes primarily because Meg is there, right? Also, he been trying to fuck Kylie. I mean, ever since he wanted to squabble with Travis, he been trying to pipe out Kylie. You feel me? That should be on his bucket list. You hear me? You got to mention all the time. Tori was smashing like 4 or 5 chicks allegedly at that time. He had smashed a bunch of chicks in Miami, smashing her, and supposedly his fuck friend. Who knows? Anyway, Tori shows up, and again, I don't know if you've ever just trying to be kind of smooth and cool while a girl feels like you are entertaining other women in front of her face. The alcohol just gives it a different perspective. I know, like, personally, because my new motto is when I go out and I need to be social and I have to entertain people. And what I mean by entertain people, just even talk to people. Just like, oh, what's up with you? Like, yeah, where you been at? Yeah, oh, shit. But like just regular small conversations, because that's what happens at these networking joints. A lot of times I don't like having women with me because they walk up, especially if they're intoxicated. The only thing they see is he's trying to fuck this bitch. That's the only thing they see. Now, granted, Tori was really trying to fuck Kylie. Like, that's a fact. But a woman, especially her lit like that, she lost all social cues, starts acting up, starts like getting at Tori. And that action, you know what I mean? Kylie is looking around like, yo, get these niggas the fuck out of my house. That's how the bullshit started. That's what I've always heard. Right? That's what I've always heard. Anyway, I've told y'all that before. But apparently Jason Lee says something about Meg again. Are they beefing? I don't even know. Are they beefing or something?
Listen, I wish you the best. You seem happy today. Everybody keeps asking me to release the tea on Megan that I said I was going to release. She got in a fight with Winnie Harlow at Michael Rubin's party. I don't have all the full details yet, and I'm waiting on the video. But I've texted Megan and Winnie, so there you go. Boom. Hold on. Have a good weekend. It's time for thoughts. I don't have all the full details yet, and I'm waiting on the video.
Wait, can I see the full context of this? Really? Okay, hold on, right here. I think it's right here.
Said he one told Gail that she wasn't innocent. Then what else are you lying about? They say that.
Did you have an intimate relationship?
No, we played this already.
Of whether or not you got shot by him, because of course you got shot, even though some people say you didn't. Like, she talks to a lot of gay boys, so she was like, bitch, you know. So y'all a bitch. She would never do shit with Tori. Shot them.
I think it would be.
Okay.
That's the thing.
All right, so I guess that's the whole thing.
Yeah, but I've texted Megan and Winnie, so there you go. Boom. Hold on. Have a good weekend. It's time for thoughts and prayers. Wish you the best. You seem happy today. Everybody keeps asking me to release the tea on Megan that I said I was going to release. She got in a fight with Winnie Harlow at Michael Rubin.
Okay, so let's verify some of these facts. Michael Rubin, Meg the Stallion, White Party. Was she there? We all know this is the Illuminati party. Was this recent? Yeah, I think this is recent because we did see. By the way, I wonder if Meg ran into Drake. You know, Drake was there because I seen Drake with Drake was with Glorilla. I wonder if Drake and her had any type of communication. Okay, so Meg was there. Meg was there. All right. And Winnie Harlow. Winnie Harlow is the woman. Notoriously, people know she she has vitiligo, which is, it's a skin type like syndrome that you might be able to see. Like, it's like blotchy skin. Let me just pull up her before I give a bad description. Winnie Harlow. Michael Rubin. Was she there? Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, this is her here. Yeah, this is her. Yeah, this is 2004. Yeah. They're trying to get me with the ads. You're not doing that. Okay, so they were there. Could we see another picture? Trying to see a better picture. Winnie Harlow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, that's for last year. That's for 2023. That's for 2023. Oh, okay. Here we go. This one's? Yeah, that's her in the middle. So I guess they were there together, right? I'm just confirming it was this year's. Is this 2024? I think it should be on 2024. Yeah, is this the one? I think this is the one, though. Oh, no. Anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, it looked like they were together. Yeah, see. Okay. Yeah, Drake was there. Of course, Drake wears like, what is this? Like kind of like an off-white type of outfit. All right, okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. All right? And maybe also, yeah, this is her here again. So that's Winnie was there and Meg was there. Obviously, we don't see them kind of like around each other, but who knows? It's a big party. They're all people moving around all over the place. Now, what I can say is I kind of believe that story, right? Winnie, Meg the Stallion. I believe the story, but I'm going to be honest with you. And maybe like as time goes on, I'm just becoming a little bit more sympathetic for Meg because like, to me, it's just clear, and this is just my own opinion, Meg thinks like a dude. She admitted it even to the thing. She just likes to have sex. And whether you want to think she's promiscuous or whatever, that's just her thing, bro. She likes drinking and she likes having sex. Okay, that's just her thing. So I've kind of like felt bad for her because like I think this one incident, whether she lied or not, people just have a disdain for her. And I understand exactly why, but to me, just not. I don't give a fuck like that. Anyway, I've been feeling a little bit bad for Meg. Like I feel like I just hear somebody crying out, but it's okay. Anyway, the point is this, and I hope this is not tainting me giving this opinion, but my opinion on both of them getting into it or Jason Lee claiming they got into it, if you ask me on face value, not only do I believe it, but I'll go one step further. I wouldn't go to blame Meg. Because respectfully, and I've seen Winnie Harlow one time, like I think we were backstage at a Tory show. Okay, interesting enough. When Tori came to motherfucking Hammerstein Ballroom, like she was just there. I was like, oh, who's that? And they were like, oh, that's the model girl who's like super lit. I'm like, okay. Oh, maybe that's why they got into it. She seemed like she was cool with Tori. Wait, I'm putting shit together now. Hold on. Winnie Harlow. Is she cool with him? I don't know if she's cool with him. I know she was cool with him. I don't know. Well, let me not make assumptions here. Like, I'm pretty sure if they got into it, probably had nothing to do with Tori. But I've seen her before. I never talked to her, but I've seen her before, and it was backstage at a Tori show. No, was it Tori? Or was it Nav? I think it was Tori. Yeah. I'm like almost sure it was Tori. It's either Tori, Nav, or A Boogie. Anyway, whatever. Fuck that. Here's the point, and I'm making a long story longer. Let me make it short. I don't know Winnie. I've never met Meg. I obviously know people who have been around them. I do hear similar traits about both. And this is why I can't put no blame on nobody. I hear they both turn up and get lit. And what that usually comes with, when two chicks be turning up, getting lit off of whatever they off of, I can't say it's one fault or the other. Now, I haven't ever heard of Winnie like fighting nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I could see two women who are known to be turning up and sometimes may be seen as inebriated to people around them. If they came across somebody else, either that they didn't like previously, or maybe that they just, rubbed the wrong way in the moment, I could see shit popping off. So I don't know. I kind of believe this, except I'm just not going to put no blame on Meg or her. I'm just going to say I'm going to blame both of them because I've heard both of them be getting lit. That's what I've heard. I heard both of them get lit. You know what I'm saying? Now, you might also know Winnie because I think she dated, what's that guy's name? What did I say? What's that guy's name? Like he's not relevant no more. Wiz Khalifa. That's Wiz Khalifa's ex-girlfriend. They were together for a while. What Wiz Khalifa been doing, by the way? Last time I seen that nigga, man, he was beefing with Gilly over briefs. I know. Sounds crazy. But yeah, they used to be together. Wiz Khalifa, Winnie, Harlow. But yeah, from what I've heard about Winnie's, like she's like one of those like these model women who a lot of these artists, when they come out to LA, Miami, New York, they always invite these models that are in town. So she's often backstage at a lot of these things. She's getting lit. She's doing her thing, probably with her little friends or whoever she's with. She usually, I never heard she ever bothers no one. But anytime you hear, once the rumor starts about somebody being, they always turn up, you know what comes with that. Like, come on, everybody's like a little bit intoxicated, tempers run high, shit happens. So I'm not gonna blame either or, but I actually do believe that story from Jason Lee that it happened. And I'm not surprised that nobody mentioned it either, right? The white party is in bed with Rock Nation. They're there to protect Meg's image and her interest. And of course, why the hell would, she doesn't look like one of them little messy chicks that be acting like Krishan Rock that would just bring this to the internet. So I don't see Winnie talking about this either, but I still believe it.
Wish you the best. You seem happy today. Everybody keeps asking me to release the tea on Megan that I said I was going to release. She got in a fight with Winnie Harlow at Michael Rubin's party. I don't have all the full details yet, and I'm waiting on the video. But I've texted Megan and Winnie, so there you go. Boom. Hold on. Have it.
Okay. All right then. All right. Okay.